Hi everyone, welcome back to another mukbang. So today I'm back with 닭볶음탕. So 닭볶음탕 is spicy braised chicken. You guys are aware that I have not been eating meat, beef, chicken, and pork. But the other day I decided to partially gave up because I am still not eating pork and beef, but I decided to eat chicken again. So yesterday with Tong, my husband, I ordered fried chicken from Ponchon and a beer, and it tasted really good. But I don't know why I couldn't eat that much, but it wasn't like as dramatic as I thought it would be because I've had fried chicken or chicken for more than 8 months of my life, so it didn't feel like anything new, of course. But I don't know what I was expecting, but anyways, I did start eating chicken. So to celebrate, I wanted to bring a chicken recipe today. I'm wearing a glove, if you guys are wondering, because I got a cut here the other day. It was a pretty big cut, still healing, and I didn't want to get any like raw chicken stuff on it. Just to be careful, so I'm wearing a glove. Anyways, today instead of doing a regular or authentic spicy braised chicken, I wanted to make it with fire sauce. So simple to make, less ingredients of course. So we need some chicken in here. So I washed these and I let it sit in vinegar. You could use any kind of milk, but I didn't have milk. I had almond and soy milk, but I didn't want to use those. Vinegar. I used vinegar to let it sit for like 30 minutes to an hour. This is for later. Okay. So if you guys go to Korean market, they usually sell chicken that is cut specifically for this dish. If not, you guys could use honestly anything, like chicken wings, chicken what is it, thighs, chicken drumsticks. Looks like a lot. Turn on the heat to high. Then we're going to add water, just enough so that the chickens are submerged. I don't want to add too much. There are two ways that people make this dish. Some people boil it once and throw out the water and they reboil it with the sauce and vegetables, or some people just kind of go with this first boiling session, but they do kind of filter out the stuff that floats above the chicken. Today I think I'm gonna just go with it, it's just easier. Okay, so I have sugar. Going to add sugar. One, I think I'll go with 2 large spoonfuls of sugar, just because we are adding fire sauce and it is a little spicy for my taste, so I want it sweet at least. So let's let these guys boil. So I do have this remover oil absorbing paper. I don't know if I'm using this properly, but just gonna use it and see what happens. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? Just gotta try it. This. Yes. Okay, so these are the vegetables that I'll be using today. I have green onions and red pepper, which I will use towards the end, and I have potatoes and onions. You could add carrots, but I like my carrots raw, and I know that if I cook it, I won't eat it, so I think it's a waste of an ingredient. I am going to add my potatoes. I think I kind of miscalculated how much the chicken, how much chicken I had, so I might not be able to add all the vegetables. I think if anything, I should add more water. Potatoes take a long time to cook, so some onions. Yummy. I'm excited. So yesterday, the chicken that I was eating, fried chicken that I was eating, it was red sauce, red spicy sauce, and soy sauce. And the soy sauce one was good at first, but then I don't know what it was. I think I needed something spicy because it was getting too like greasy for me, or like I was tasting too much chicken. I don't know what it was. I just couldn't get used to it, so I needed something more I needed a sauce that was like kind of powerful enough to kind of grasp that chicken flavor. Did that make sense? So I have my fire sauce. I'm going to add 1, 2, it's a bit watery, but the potato is gonna make it a little bit more thick. It's gonna thicken the sauce, which we want. We want that. Just rest of the bottle. So about like 11 and 12 spoonful. It's the spoon that I'm using. Kind of smells like 닭갈비 for some reason. One thing that I really missed about chicken was the 닭갈비. I made a lot of videos on that because it is one of my favorite food. Clean a little bit. Wow. You know, I feel like I could add like pepper paste or whatnot, but I feel like it defeats the purpose of me just using the fire sauce. So I'm going to let it sit and then see how it cooks, how much more it thickens. Because the potatoes are not even cooked, like they're not even halfway done, maybe halfway done. So we have a long time for it to thicken up. I am going to add a little bit more. A little bit more. I am going to add the peppers and green onions. Okay, last but not least, I have my wifey noodles. I prepped this in the morning, so I let it sit in water for like at least 5 to 6 hours. So I am going to add. Okay. Alright. Wow, this looks so good. Alright, we are finally ready. So for today's drink, I have LaCroix. This is passion fruit flavor. Yummers. Cheers, guys. I think I should take some out on the side because they seem so hot. Spicy too. I think you could totally add more pepper flakes if you wanted. But kind of really wanted to keep it minimalistic today for today's recipe. I tried this and this tastes amazing. Let's try the ASMR. Oh, so hot. Ah, hot. Mmm. Mm. Mm. Oh my god. Mm. Oh my god, this is so good. Ah. If you don't like it too sweet, I would only add 1 spoon of sugar. Mm. But for my taste, I think this came out perfectly. So hot. Guess I needed a bigger bowl. I feel like this will taste amazing tomorrow. Any kind of soup, stew, anything tastes better the next day. Mm. Well, the stew tastes really good. I think that because it added chicken, it's not as spicy. I think the original recipe is as spicy as this. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I did add very little bit, like drizzle of sesame oil. No, I think it's chicken breast. This is one whole chicken, so bound to have chicken breast, right? Looks like I'm not having like those Asian red flush. Asian red flush when I drink. Which I do. I get very red when I drink. But it's so hot in here. Mmm. Oh my god. So good. I think cooking is literally one of my favorite things to do, especially when I don't want to think about anything, just want to kind of, get my mind off of, stressful things in life. I think cooking, and eating, of course, became like sort of my career. At the same time, it's still a hobby for me. I think I think a lot of people wonder, like, does cooking ever get stressful to you? It does. Only when like things, like when I mess up or like it doesn't turn out the way I wanted to. Kind of like why everyone would be stressed over cooking. Oh, another reason why I would stress over cooking, it's when I need a certain ingredient and not all places sell it. Like, let's say like I'm trying to make this dish and like I could just go to Jules Osco, Mariano's or whatnot, but because of this one specific ingredient they only sell at like H Mart or like some other Asian market, like I have to go out of my way when it could have been done over like walking over like 2 blocks or something like that. But that's like very minor. It's not something that like I would kind of stress over too much. I think I got another chicken breast. And especially when the cooking turns out so well like this. I think the biggest change that I felt over the years of, you know, cooking and cooking different things is whenever I go to a restaurant, or if there's food that I never tried before or something like that, by looking at the ingredients, I think I have a better idea than compared to other like friends of mine. Like I would know how it would taste, like roughly. I don't know if it's hot or spicy. I can't wait to make the 춘천 닭갈비. That's the stir-fried spicy chicken. I miss that so much with cheese and perilla leaf. Can't wait. I think this can apply to any kind of hobbies, but if you're better at it, I think it's more fun. I guess that depends on people, because some people might lose the interest because they're so good at it now and just not as fun as when they were learning. But in my opinion, I think there's always something to learn. No matter how good you are, you always learn something. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna. You have to let this sit in water for like a couple of hours, because I tried it doing it with like 30 minutes and it doesn't cook properly and it's hard. Whenever I hear a dog bark, like from outside, it reminds me of my grandma's house, because she lives in like the countryside of Korea, and every night, unless I'm not sleeping early or just late at night, I always kind of hear dogs barking. But it's quiet, everybody's sleeping. But it wasn't distracting for me though. It was just kind of calming, like white noise. But when I hear dogs barking in an apartment or complex, they're consistently barking. I do question like the owners. Like, are they not home? And like, did they leave in a hurry that dogs just feel insecure? Like, what is it? Was it when one of my neighbor moved in, like their dog was, it wasn't just like barking, it was just kind of, it was crying a lot. There's this guy in Korea, he studies, or he teaches people, he acknowledges people with like the owners of like the dog owners, how to like raise them, how to like teach them things and all that. And he mentioned how if you have a pet or if you want a dog, like if you want to coexist with them, you have to work around people who's afraid of them. When I heard that, I'm like, wow, like this guy really like genuinely loves animals in a very smart way. I used to always think like, oh, you know, like people just, no matter what, they just have to be like accepting to dogs. Like, I don't care, why would you be scared of my dog? You know, like he's so friendly. Like, but then like it's just my perspective, you know, if you there, you know, it totally makes sense that if somebody who's never been around dogs before and they see Ame, I think it's totally okay for them to feel scared. But before, I was kind of like more like why don't they, why are they scared? You know, it just didn't make sense to me before. But like more I you know, like interact with people with Ame and see people, and I try to teach myself about like raising, like, you know, like coexisting with like with a dog. Yeah, after like researching and studying a lot, getting, you know, like learn more stuff. If you want to coexist, basically you have to be careful around people who is not too familiar with it in order for them to feel safe, and in order for them to feel okay being around a dog. I'm not full yet, but I'm just getting tired of eating. I think next time, instead of getting the whole chicken, I think I'm just gonna get like the drumstick thighs and wings, because the chicken breast is just too dry. Man, the soup is so clutch. I've been filming for about over an hour. And honestly, I don't know how much of this you guys want to see. I could just ramble and just talk about random stuff. If there's something that you guys want to keep like playing in the background. Sometimes I like to play really long mukbangs when I'm doing dishes, or it's either that or The Office. And like I don't, it's not that I listen to people eating, like, it's not the eating sound, like I don't listen to that when I'm doing chores, but I like to hear them talk, just like rambling about random stuff. You guys might wonder why the comment section has been closed. It's temporary. I just feel like I've been feeling kind of discouraged. I could ignore it, and I know that that's really only solution. But when I have it, like, I get so tempted to read it, and like I always regret it because it's like all good comments and all of a sudden it's just like one bad comment. I'm like, you know. So right now it is temporarily closed, so bear with me. I will reopen it. Okay guys, I am going to end the video here today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's mukbang. If you guys did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.